Okay, welcome to the last portion here of our Excel spreadsheet functional description. I made an error at the last video, so if you are the first one to email me that error that I made, you can get a free lunch. I will buy you lunch. So that's some incentive for you to view my videos. What we need to do now is we need to finish up the flags, our interlocks and permissives, and any alarming that we're going to do. So flags are uh, inputs and outputs that go to other systems. So the system that is feeding this is going to provide some flags, and then we're also going to give some flags uh, back to that other system. So we'll add those in here. Interlocks and permissives are those that interlocks would be anything that's going to stop the system from running at any given time. And permissives are going to be things that need to happen before you can start the system up. And then alarming, any alarming that is going to have an effect on the system itself. So anything that's going to force it to do to a um, different state we want to capture in here. Things that are just informational alarms, we don't necessarily need to capture in this table, but you can if you want. So let's start with our flags. We already have 3 flags that we defined in our transitions here. So if you look at our transitions, we can see we defined these 3 flags here. So let's get those over into the flags list. So this is going to be a product call flag, a product send flag, and the production end flag. So this is the next system over. So the next system calling for product. This particular one is another membrane system that's going to be calling for product, but this is going to be a kind of a general uh, tag description, so we can keep it for project A specific. So then we got a product send flag. So then we got a previous system is sending product. And then we have a production end flag, and that would either be a shutdown or some sort of signal that is calling for the production to end. That's going to be usually given to you from either a operator input or a system that's in front of this or behind it. But we'll just make it general here as an operator input. And these are just going to be normal flags. Or the input flags, I mean. Condition here is the product call is going to be for the next system is calling for product. And if that system was part of this functional description, you go into more detail with it, but it's not. So and this one, what we could do is if it's sending, it's ready to send, then we could condition it with the system is in a position where we can send it, and I think we will do that. So in order for the flag to be um, ready, then we are going to be having the lower tank is good, so it's going to be um, system is going to be in step 10 to 30. Actually, it's going to be 10 through 29, not including step 30. And then that changes it to a flag enable, because now we are getting information from an outside system, and we're enabling it within our system. So that turns that to a flag enable. Our production flag here, so that's going to be an operator input to enter the production. So that's just an input flag. So what we are going to do then is just allow that to do. There's not going to be any conditions. All right, and then what we also want to do is we want to have some informational flags going out. So what we'll do is get some additional flags. The flags are sending. So we're going to create a product sending, product receiving. We'll create those flags, and those are activation flags. There's not going to be any conditions with those. If there were conditions, they'd be flag enables as well. So we have these two. We're going to put those into our activations. I guess it'll only let us put it that way. Oh, that's why. Flags. If we copy this over, we should receive those. All right, so when we are in this particular step that we're receiving product, we want to activate that flag. We also want to activate the flag when we're receiving it there. And then our product sending flag, we want to activate it there and there. And then we could also be sending product in our send out there. So we can do that. All right, so those are our flags, and we have two input flags, one flag enable that's enabled based on if our system is ready to do it, and then our activation flags here coming in. Now we go to our interlocks and permissives, and we will do that in our next video because I apparently spent 10 minutes on that.